been making, and now it's telling me again. Why is it doing this? Because he was literally fine before I recorded. Okay, no, it's fine. It's just the that loading stuff, whatever that is. Okay, sorry guys. Audio will be glitchy, but I trust the um vocals, not vocals, the sound will be better. I will try to move slower, but with the voice, I'll probably speak my normal. Yeah, do what I generally do, and hopefully it's not glitching on anybody's side. So this is BandLab. Welcome to BandLab. And in BandLab we have what we call our what we call our library. Now in your library you'll have loads of songs once you have completed your business with me. But yeah, so what we're gonna do is what you we have right now is my library and all the music I make. I have released them, which is quite nice on all streaming platforms. So we're gonna try and create a track today, but I'm first gonna give you an introduction to BandLab. So you can either click create to open up a new canvas, and you'll see what I'm talking about now when I say canvas. You can either choose to click create, or you could choose to click new. Right now I'll go with create to show you the various options or minimal options they give you. So either you can go straight into a new project where it's a completely blank canvas, so you working from scratch, or what you could do is go to song starter and they'll give you packs that you can use to create a song. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to teach you guys to make a song from start to finish. Hopefully I do get very very frustrated when things don't go my way, so hopefully this goes. So what we're going to do is we're going to click on new project. Take its time. It's taking a rather long time. Trust me, it's quicker than this. Streaming kind of channels as well. So once it says 100% ready, what you can do is you can go in and click start. Then we can choose what tracks we need for now. What we'll do is we'll go and choose instruments. Okay. So welcome to the canvas. BandLab inside. We are gonna make this simple platform into, or should I say, this canvas into a beautiful song or music piece or whatever we're gonna do with it. I don't even know what I'm gonna do with it. I just came on here and I was like, let me just try something new. So when you open up the track, obviously things will look quite like plain, and you'll be like, what is this, what is that, what is this? So I'm going to show you guys what these things are at the top, so we kind of have like a brief idea of what we're doing and how to do it. So we're going to start off with the metronome. The metronome helps to keep you in time. So you get so you don't lose your way when you're making music. Yeah, it helps you keep to the 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, 2, 3, 4 and 1, and you see it goes on like that. So you can change the metronome to how you feel the song is leading you. So you could do it fast or you could do it slow. I generally try to stay under 120, although I have gone above, which is pretty cool. Um, yeah, it is pretty cool. And then we have what we call a metronome. Now the metronome is the metronome volume. The volume obviously controls how loud or soft you want the metronome to be. Um, and then we have the count in. So when you're recording, you can either have a count in with one bar, which would be 1, 2, 3, 4, then you record, or you can have that 1, 2, 3, 4 go twice and then start recording. And there is another option where you could just push that and you won't have any. It will just go straight into the recording session. So you do you. I like to keep it on one. Because two is too long and no is too quick. So I just generally keep it on one. So it kind of gives me time. So I know what I'm working with. So that is the metronome, and now we have the beats per minute. So this is the thing I was talking about that the metronome ticks to. It was tick. It actually doesn't tick to it. Sorry. It will keep you in that speed in which you have chosen to do the song in. So so you could make it go up, or you could make it go down. So in like generally people say like, oh, what BPM is the song in, or this song is like 50 BPM. Is it cool? 50 is quite slow. But yeah. So that's your beats per minute. Like I said, like to make my songs either from 180 till 120, that kind of range. I don't really go over, but I don't rarely do it all the time. So it's like once in a while. And then we have what we call our bars. So the bars is, you can think of it as the home for a complete beat. So like you'll have, this is a 4x4, so it'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. You can have a 3x4 which goes 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, or you could have a half, which is one. I don't even know how the half goes, so I'm not even gonna attempt. It's the thought that counts. So I'll show you what the metronome does. So I've already set the BPM to to 85. I click on the metronome symbol, and then it will turn blue when it's on. Hopefully this is not too loud. So I can demonstrate how the metronome should sound like. Here it goes. The metronome. Okay, so that's how the metronome sounds at the 85 BPM with the 4x4, with the count of 4x4. The keys you can choose, so we're going to turn that off just by clicking again on the symbol to turn it off. So the keys will determine in what chords your song will be in. It could be in the major, it could be in the minor. If you want a happy song, major keys are good. If you want a sad, then it will be minors. So depending on what you feel or what the song is taking you, you could do either or. But yeah, I generally do my songs in minors, because it also has that like distant kind of feel to it that I feel is kind of needed. But yeah, you guys can do with what you like to, where you feel like the song is taking you. Okay. And obviously we know that this is the play button. This will take you back to the beginning. So say you all the way over here and you want to move back, but you don't want to keep clicking, just push that and it will take you back perfectly. This is the record button. So if you feel like recording your vocals or any instruments, just press that and it will record, and you push it again and it shall stop both ISU. Yeah, so that's the counted, and then it goes from there. Um, and then you push it again, and then it will stop. And then once you push that, it should stop, and then you should have a recording. But because I've got an instrument and I didn't really toggle um any keys with the instrument, it didn't really place anything there. But it would if you did, you know, push keys and all, which I'll show you later on, not to confuse you guys. And this is basically a loop, or some people call it a cycle. So it will play only this bit, the orange bit, from start over and over again. So you can extend it or you could minimize it depending on what part of the tracks you want to listen to. You can even record with it, but I try not to. But you guys can. There's no rule in saying you can't. So you push it and you'll see the cursor go back. So it will generally start where this cycle begins, and then it will end there, and then it will go back to it. So you guys could move it around. Say you want to listen to a track back here, you just move it back there, and it will go over and over again. And yeah, you can make it long, you can make it short. We don't we don't really mind. Yeah, and so that is the cycle and the or the loop. And now this bit it keeps you in check. Yeah, so all this does is it tells you how long the song is, or where your cursor is. So if your cursor is back here, it will change. It will tell you that this now your cursor is at 25 seconds and 6 split seconds. And if it's back here, it will tell you 51, and obviously so forth and so forth. Yeah, so that's quite nice to have. If you make a mistake or you're wanting to redo what you did previously or whatnot, you can always look that up. And then we have, so this is kind of like controls, keeps you in check with the gains, this top bit over here. I don't know if you can see it. What it does essentially is it will tell you if your song is clipping, or it will try and keep it down a bit. So it's kind of like the main gain. So you don't, yeah, so you can control your levels, your instrumental levels or your voice levels, but we try to keep that on 0 0. Some people do toggle it, go up or down, but with people that I know or myself, we try not to toggle with that. We'll try and keep it at 0 0 on the plus side. And do if you love your track and you find it's wonderful, do try and save save it at the end. You can, if you do try and exit, it will ask if you want to save your tracks or not. But whilst you going along with your track, say your laptop dies, Bandlab tries to recover some stuff, but they do not always cover everything. So you will lose a lot of your things if you do not save as you go. I will not lie, I am not good at saving, so I've lost a lot of tracks. So that's why I do encourage you guys to save as you go. If you want to change your project name, so every time you get a new open up a new canvas, your track will automatically be saved as a new project. Just click on that little bar up there, and then you can change it to whatever you want, and then click away for it to kind of save, so you're not yeah, we'll keep it as new product for now because I don't think I might do anything with it. You can even collab with people by inviting them onto the tracks, which is quite nice. So if you have friends or you just want to like mess around, just invite them. But you'll need they have to they'll have to have had an account on BandLab, so they need to be signed in on BandLab in order for you guys to collaborate. I haven't actually tried collaborating with people who do not use BandLab, so yeah, all I know is they need an account on BandLab. And then also we have this publish button that we push later on, so like when we're happy with everything, yeah, then we will publish. I think because I whenever I publish it will just be on BandLab. So I do think you can publish going out, but I think you'll have to have a premium for that. I do not have premium. I could be wrong. But yeah, I don't use BandLab to publish. I just use them to make my tracks and then take them elsewhere to publish. We don't really. I don't worry much about GIFs, but you guys can if you want. I don't really click on that. Yeah, and then mastering at the end of the songs before you even think of publishing and everything else after that. Mastering is very important because it determines the outcome of the song basically. So you just click on that, and then they'll give you options in to what you want to master in universal, fire, clarity, tape, and then I think these guys you need premium for that. But it's quite nice. I use universal. I like the sound of that. I did use tape a few times as well. So then you master it, and then obviously save it, and then you can download it or publish it or do what you want with it, which is quite nice. Okay, so I have covered quite a bit on the top here. So if you do feel like I'm going a bit too fast or a bit too slow, do let me know so I can take my time or speed it up. So also on this side, I forgot to mention, is so if you are making like if you've deleted something off a track and you're not happy with it, like you're like, oh, where's the thing? I deleted it. I was moving too quick. Just push that back button, and it will take you back to that part in which the mistake in which you made by deleting something, or even adding something that you don't want there. Just push that button. If you delete something and it was a mistake, and you added it back but you don't want it back, so this will undo the redo. Obviously it goes forward and that will go backwards, so if you push back and it deletes, it brings back to something you deleted, just push forward and then it will bring it back. Hope that makes sense. It does sound confusing to me as well, so hopefully that makes sense. If it doesn't, it doesn't. If it does, it does. If it does happen to go gray, the arrow goes gray, that indicates that you cannot go forward anymore, or same at the back, you cannot go back anymore, so they will not let you go any further than what you've already done. Okay, so that is that, and this is quite nice. I like this. Okay, so if you want to add more tracks, obviously you just press the add track, and then you'll get what you got on the homepage, all these options, recordings or virtual instruments and all that jazz. You go for instruments. Now what you'll notice is that every time you push instrument, the virtual instruments, what happens is you'll always end up coming to the piano or the studio grand. Okay, and now people are like, how am I gonna change it? Because I want drums, but like I don't want drum pads. I mean, I don't want the drum pack. I just want to, make my own beats and all. So what you do is you'll go into this little space, you'll click on it, and then it will open up a whole instrument browsing section, which is quite nice. And then you can mess around with some things you like. Say we want the lead. You click on the lead, or you could scroll down to the lead, but it's easier to click. And then you can select which one you like. Like, oh, that's nice, that's nice. You can also listen to them. They give you like little demos of what they sound like. You won't get that. You will get the instrument, but you won't get the demo they put on it. So a lot of people confuse that with it. They like listen to it. They're like, no, I don't want that one. I don't want that one because that's not the feel I'm going for. But they don't realize you don't actually get the demo. You'll get the sound alone. You'll only get the sound. Yeah. Hopefully that makes sense. I'm a very confusing person. So if I am confusing you, trust me, I'm confusing myself as well. But I'll try and explain as best I can, and hopefully you guys will leave at least knowing a little bit of what to do. So you could push that, and then once you've selected a lead, so you'll have to. So say you've listened to the demo, I like it, yeah. You click on the instrument or next to the instrument, and then it should load it up, and then it will indicate in this bar over here that's the instrument that this is under now. Oh wait, it needs time to load. And then also we'll come back to it because it does sound different. Trust me, it does. And then also what we have is you get like when you choose an instrument, some people like to say color coding works or name the instrument. I it doesn't really faze me because I like to kind of mess around, go up and down, left and right, scroll. Which one is it? I can't find it. I like the experience, you know what I mean? Okay, so let's try. Hopefully the sound has changed now. It's taking a bit. Okay, you've heard it. It's changed. Okay, it's changed. So now you've got that nice sound. You're like, ooh, I love it. And then you want to add some drums, and all, like you want to add some drums. What I must say though, is you can go crazy, but you can't go too crazy because you can only, for the free version on Bandlab, you only have 16 tracks. So you have no more than 16 tracks. So when you're making a track on the free version, you kind of have to think about vocals and instrumentals and possibly like ear candy in the background. And you only have 16 tracks. And when I mention tracks, I mean these guys. So you'll see they've got numbers 1, 2. You only can go to 16, and that's about it. You can't go more. You can go less, but you can't go any higher on the free version, which I currently have. Okay. I'll try and keep this a bit simple because there are things I wanted to explain, but they're also complicated as well in my understanding. And then, so what we're going to do now is we're going to try and make a little melody thingy so I can show you how this works. So say we want a song in I would like to make a song in the B minor chord progression, in the key of B minor. I actually haven't worked with B minor, I'm not going to lie. So what you do is you set the key. Not everyone sets the key, but I set the key in B minor. Because what happens is it also gives you, Bandlab is very smart, because what they do is they'll give you they'll give you little dots to what notes you'll have to play that is under the B minor scale. So which is quite nice. Or what you could do is use smart keys. But smart keys might complicate myself. Okay. So you get these nice little dots to help you move along. So you're not always making mistakes. So you can play chords, and then also, sorry, I'm jumping around a lot because I'm very excited. Uh, also, you see the letters on the keyboard. Those letters are the on the keyboard that you type with. So on the laptop. So those are the letters with the keyboard on the laptop. So you can play. So that is so you just what I was doing is playing with the keys on the keyboard, and I was looking at the letters. So the letters indicate what you should play. Alright. Okay. So when you're so this is very nice, and also do keep in mind that the dots will keep you in check. So look at the dots when you have selected the keys. If you do not select the keys, then the system won't really know what um, key your song is in. You can do it without, but I'm just saying if you need a little assistance, that will help. That will really help. Um, and so we're gonna try and make a little track now. So what you can do is go down into MIDI. Okay, so the third I wouldn't say rectangle shape, whatever shape that is. Go into the third one, and you'll open up immediately to these this not these this stuff. I don't know what you call it. And now you can fiddle around in this. So some people can. I would rather click on notes to place something somewhere, and so this is the note that you will be played when the cursor moves. You can extend it. You can extend it. You can minimize it, depending on what feel you're going for. You're wanting a nice upbeat like I just played, or are you wanting a so you make it up as you go. You go with the feel. You can zoom in by zooming, putting two fingers together and pushing them out on the keys. Or you could go the other way by pinching your fingers. So that's currently what I'm doing. And then if you want to move left or right, just hold your two fingers together and move your fingers on the key, on the fingerboard. I think it's called a fingerboard. I don't know much about laptops, but anyway, technology. I know a lot about music though. This is my strength. So you can even zoom it in, and sometimes when you zoom it in, you'll see extra squares that you can zoom. You can even put it closer, and then you can add more little things depending on what you feel. So once you have your preferred size, note size, you can then move it around and fidget around a bit, and then you can say, I want this one longer, I want this one shorter. You go with what you like. What you hear is what you get, basically. So we're gonna try put it on with the metronome. So the metronome will kind of keep us in time so we know where we're going. So we do not get lost. Oh, that sounds nice. I know it's so minimal, but it sounds nice. Okay. Wait, is this part of the B? No, it isn't. Okay, I'm changing things up. Let me stick to B minor, so people know what we're doing. I've selected the tuba, holding down my finger on the pad and dragging it across. Just hold it down, but not on the notes. Don't hold it down on the note. Hold it a little bit above the note, and then you can select both. Okay. Okay, hear me out, hear me out. Hear me out. It's gonna sound cool just in a moment. I think it might sound a bit eerie, and that's kind of what I want. I want it like a nice, mysterious feel. And this counts as well. I think it contributes to that quite a bit. Okay, let's hear it out. And then, we're gonna go on again. Okay. And we're gonna take that, yeah, and we're gonna copy it by right clicking on the keys. You're gonna push copy. Now you have to make sure that your cursor, yeah, is in line with that at the end there, because if it's too soon, what happens is, I'll show you, if it's there, if your cursor's there and you paste it, it will cut that bit out, and you don't want that. You want a nice whole bar. So we've already copied, we need to paste. Not copy. Oh no, because I clicked on the thing already. So you're gonna click away. So don't click on the thing if you want to. So do not click on that if you want to paste, because then it will think you want to copy. So then you right click away from it, and then it'll give you the paste option. Now look what I've done. I've cut the thing, and I don't want that. I want this bit to end. I want this bit to end before it goes into that. So then what I do is, remember the little thing up there? We're gonna go over here and we're gonna push that, and it's gonna take that away. And now I have a great opportunity to move my cursor near at the end of this thing, and then I'm going to right click and paste. There we go. Right click and paste. So now we're going to go back and we're going to listen to it. And play. Sorry. So I'm also clicking space on my keyboard at home to play and pause. I'm clicking the space button. Okay, let's listen. Now there's not much to that, yeah? But now listen to this. There's not much to that. Everyone's like, oh, that's so boring. That's so boring. Okay, cool. It's boring. So what? So now, instead of saying, hey, that's boring, we can add on to that. And listen to this, okay? I'm going to try and make something quite eerie. I hope I'm not blocking what's happening, because this production is going to be quite astonishing, if I do say so myself. So I'm gonna drag that across so then you guys can see what's happening. I'm gonna take this and I will think for a minute. I'm gonna listen to it over and over again. Remember, we're gonna listen to it over and over again. It will get annoying. As a musician, you gotta be patient, because things at times a song will get annoying and you'll be like, I don't feel like doing this anymore, but you gotta do it. If you know what I mean, you gotta do it, okay? So we're gonna click on that. We're gonna listen to it. Ooh, okay, now I have something. The music comes to me when it comes. It chooses when it wants to come, so I don't really have say in it, which is quite astonishing. But so what I like how that sounds. So I'm gonna try and add something also a bit mellowy. Let's hear it out. Do-do. No. Ooh. Mm-mm. So right now, a lot of people, and I will say this quite a lot, okay, because it's true. When you start music, okay, it really does suck, and you literally will feel like there's no hope for your track. Um, be like, what on earth is this? Once again, I held I held down that open space, um, and I selected both tracks that I need. I'm gonna right click, copy, make sure my cursor is on the 5 or at the end of this track, and I'm gonna right click at the top one because I need both tracks, and I'm gonna paste. And now it should sound something cool. And I'm gonna take off the cycle because I don't need it. The loop. Let's hear it. Okay, it's already starting to sound a bit eerie, hey? Um, so I think we need to add another instrument. Let's add another instrument. I'm feeling like maybe we need something to drag it out. And you know, with music, you can't always say yes, no, maybe. I don't like this. So it's not always like a set on stone, if you know what I mean. Let's try. Let's try. I don't even know what to try. Let's try synths. Okay. Let's see. I don't know. No, I need something nice and long. No, that's too short. No, it could work. It could work, but I want something nice and long. Ooh. No. Ooh, that sounds nice. I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna see what I can do with it. Yeah. Remember, we're trying to still keep that eerie feel. If it doesn't fall under that eerie feel, we eliminate just like that. So now I know that it's selected because that's thick ear pad, and that's what I wanted. So now I'm gonna go straight into MIDI, and I think I don't want it to come in the second one. I want it to come in the third one. So now I am going to work this out, and I'm gonna try and drag it out. So like it's gonna go. I don't know, maybe. Oh, and by the way, I am wanting this to repeat itself because I'm wanting to think about it for a minute. You know what I mean? Think about it. Think about it. Ooh, on point. On point. No, it's not on point. I need to drag it. How far though? It's gonna sound so cool, okay? The passion is there, the vision is there. Once the vision is there, some people walk in with no vision, which is also quite cool. You know what I mean? But at the same time, just let the song lead you. You know what I mean? Okay. So also, guys, there are shortcuts to this. If you want to copy and paste, and do not always want to right click, copy, right click, paste. All you have to do is Control C, and then Control C to copy, C for copy, and then Control V for Control paste. I don't know why V is for paste, but V is paste, okay? There's no correlation between V and paste, but V is paste. So V will paste it for you with Control. Always hold down Control. Hold down the Control and C together, okay? Because if you tap Control and then C, it's gonna do nothing. So hold down Control and then C, Control V, and then you'll get what you want. Okay, so I'll show you what I'm doing as I'm going along. I will actually say, okay, Control C, copy, Control V, paste. Okay, let's listen to this track. I don't know how it sounds. Oh, that sounds nice. So then the fourth time I think it's coming, I'm holding it down. It should just scroll up, which it's not. Oh, there it is. It takes its sweet time, but it gets there nevertheless. Control C. Now I know it is copied. I'm going to click. You still have to click towards the end of that track, and then Control V. Look at that. Look at. Give yourselves a round of applause. That deserves a round of applause. Well done. Well done. Well done. Okay. So now what we're going to do is we're going to try this again. But now what I'm wanting to do is change this up, because I like how it sounds first, but the second time it might get a little annoying. Okay. I want to change it up. Let's hear it. Now I'm gonna drop these guys. Hold it down and select. Just want to listen to these guys. Oh, now that sounds eerie. Oh my word. Okay, so I like how that sounds. I like how that sounds so far. I'm trying to think. Is that the chorus? Is that the bass? I mean the chorus or the verse. You gotta think about these things as you go. So I've just pushed enter to go back, or you could push that button over there to go back. If you hover over the symbols up on the top there, it will most definitely tell you what to push for what to do for shortcuts. It will tell you nice shortcuts that you can do, but if you do not feel confident enough to take them shortcuts, just click on the symbols, and they should lead you and guide you to where you need to go. So now I'm going to click space as play, and I'm going to listen to the entire thing together. Now I'm gonna add drums to it. Okay, now this does happen in BandLab, which is really, really unfortunate. That when you try and select, what happens is it will only select the ones, like if you were to try and select the bottom one, I'm actually glad this came up because I know how to explain it if it didn't. If you select the bottom one, you see how it selects the top of there. So all you have to do is you hold down. Wait, so we'll copy the top ones by selecting, okay? But now we're really annoyed that this is happening. So bad lab, could we please change our ways? What you do is you hold down shift, okay? And then just hold it down and then click your notepad on the left, just click it. And it will choose the things you want to select whilst keeping the other guys alive. Alive is not the word, but hey, who's there to stop me from using that word? And then you just resume back to normal. But so because we wanted to copy all three of them, you have to go to where the top one is. So if you wanting to only select these two, you'll have to start from this instrument, which probably would be great for me to name him, the green instrument. So you'll go from the green instrument, okay, and then you'll paste. But because I want to paste all three of them, I'll go from the top. I take it right to the top, and then I Control V. I actually didn't. Oh, I did copy it. I was about to accuse myself of not copying it, but I did, which is quite amazing. So what I'm going to do I think drums would be nice to add now because I'm getting kind of sick and tired of that metronome. But the metronome did its job. Thank you, metronome. But I'm sick of it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click add track. I'm going to go to virtual instruments. I'm going to then click on that nice bubble or whatever the thing is called. And then I'm going to choose either drum kits or drum pads. Now I'm just going to, I know how these things sound because I've been working on this for quite a while now. And I'm going to choose, because I'm looking for that nice little, like snares, like nice crazy snare. And then hi-hats as well, crazy. I do not want that one. I don't know why I selected it. I didn't choose it. But I know which one I'm going for. I'm going for like the trap, I think it is. Ooh, that sounds so good. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take that, and now what one can do is try and play from here by recording themselves and then playing on the keys. I don't like doing that though, because what happens is then you have to go through the whole process of quantizing them and all the jazz, which complicates things and make it go even further. But I will make another video in where I do that, or I will do another stream, shall I say, sorry, where I will, work with my keys. But for now, we're going to work with the spaces, which is quite reasonable, I'd say. And so that's exactly where I want my drums to start. Remember, your cursor basically tells you where you are, okay? So, as you can see, we're in 22 seconds and 2 split seconds. No, sorry, my numbers have gone off. 6 split seconds, that's where we are currently, in the time for the music. So this is not really a long track. It may possibly look long to some people. Oh, this is quite long, but it's not. It's actually quite short. Okay. So in the drums we have our kick. We have our snare edge, which is the edge of the snare, and then that will be your snare. And then you have a clap, which is very nice. I love using claps, okay? Like claps, top notch, one of the best. To help with the building up of tracks, I feel. Also, it kind of gives that feel, which is quite nice. And then what I was also so also we have what is this called? See, I don't even know what this is called. Floor tom, mid tom, yep. and then we have the hi tom, and then we have the hi hats and the open hi symbols and everything, and then we have a bell. I like to add bells to my tracks as well. Not everyone would do that, but for me, I feel like it's quite nice to do so, because it adds character and flavor to it. Um, so yeah, that will be that's what I use for this specific drum set, which is quite nice. Okay. Um, and then so now we're gonna try and add that to the drums into the instrument to make it sound like one, so they're not fighting with each other. Because a lot of the times it does get a bit too much. Like you'll feel something's slightly off, maybe, or people get a bit picky, um, of what they want. So what I'm gonna do is I'll take this, and I've opened up the. I've got to check if it's right. Yes, I'll take that and I'll open it up. Okay. You can also open it up like that. I don't really mind how one does it. And now I'm going to add in the kick, because everyone likes a kick first, like a nice little bang, It kind of opens their eyes a bit, like, whoa, what was that, Or, slaps, kind of thing. So we're going to double click, like that. Just double tap your keypad, and it brings up the kick. And with this drum set, now guys, what you have to realize is you need to be patient when it comes to stuff like this, especially when you work in the way I'm doing it with the open space without recording it. You gotta be patient. So we're gonna click that. You gotta listen to where things sit, and then the track will come to be. And it will sound cool. It will sound cool. I'm actually thinking of making an entire track, but we'll see. Okay, let's hear it out. Okay, it sounds. I'm a bit like, ooh, I wasn't. I'm gonna spread. I'm gonna give me a little more time to listen to it, because that was a bit too quick for me. Okay, let's listen to that. I feel like snares over here. I feel like the snare goes there. Hold on. I think I'm going to move this back there. Okay. And I think I'm going to speed the drums up a bit. This is quite slow. And again. Ooh. Okay. We're going to add in the snares. I'm going to move this up a bit. I'm going to add in the high. I think this was called a hi-hat. Guys, forgive me if I'm calling it the wrong thing. So we're going to do that, and we're going to try and let it run. Okay. So people generally go from listening from the bass, then going back and forth, like stopping and going. But sometimes you just gotta listen to the track whilst it runs, and then as it runs, you'll start to vision where things go. Like, okay, yes, that goes there, that goes there, that goes there, which is quite cool. So we're gonna listen to it now. Okay. That was cool for starters. We're gonna. Okay. So now I have vision for this. Because now I'm like, okay, I don't like the breaks. I kind of like a fast run with the hi-hats. Because the break here is kind of sucks a bit. I'm going to bring that in. Hopefully this sounds good. Guys, I'm literally working this with you guys only now. So it's not like I've made the track, so I don't know how it's going to sound. Okay. So we're both in this together. If it sounds bad, it's you, not just you listening to it, it's me too. And I will be honest with you if I do not like it. Um, yeah, so we'll listen to this through, and then I hopefully will have an idea of where things go. Okay, let's listen to it run, and whenever you're ready. Ooh, that sounded good. Okay, so now I'm sure by now we all annoyed. We are done. We're like, okay, I am done with this track. It's repeating itself, no progress. It sounds okay for the first few bits, and then dead. That's a good thing, believe it or not. In this industry that I am cheaply invested in, I can say that's a good thing because it will help you in the long run see, okay, this, if you play it for so long, will get to the listener and it will start to get annoying. You know what I mean? Some people, when they make tracks, they like to listen to it once and then think, yeah, it slaps. And then, okay, it slaps for the moment. But what happens if you listen to it on a continuous cycle? Will it still slap the same? And that's, I feel like, where some people go wrong because they're like, okay, it slaps the first time, um, then it will slap like ongoing. But you gotta draw it back. You gotta listen to it and be like, yeah, okay, it's good, but can I change? Can I add something else to it? So I'm not gonna do that now. Just saying. So if you guys are hoping for me to change it, I'm not doing that now. No, I'm just gonna try and add more drums, and then hopefully the sound, the dynamic will start to sound a bit more full. So hopefully that works. So I'm just gonna go fill in I think that needs to go there. I don't like spaces in my songs. It just sounds so And copy, Control C, and then I'm going to paste it. Control V. Hold up. This sounds pretty cool. I say, if I do say so myself. Like I said, I am cheaply invested in the music industry, but I'd like to pass down my knowledge, of what I know, to help other. Sorry, I just did something that I wasn't supposed to do. Bandap even warns you sometimes, which is quite nice. Because you get annoyed and then you get annoyed with the software and you're like, why isn't it doing what I want? And then it warns you and you're like, oh, it's me. I'm the problem. Sorry, Bandap. So we're going to listen to it over and over until it's annoying. Let's try and get a high tom in there as well. I feel like it may need that. Let's hear it. Okay, I didn't like this gap. I did not like that gap. Anybody else agree with me? That gap sounded bad. Go. Okay. Spaces are generally good in music, but like for me, I don't feel like, it's my own preference. I'm gonna select it all. I'm gonna Control C for copy, and then Control V, paste it. It's working quite slow because it's. Oh, this, I'm not gonna lie, it sounds good. Um, Guys, can I also admit, yeah, sometimes, when a song starts so hard, it starts to bring tears to your eyes. That happens to me sometimes, and I'm like, oh, what did I do to deserve such, you know, this thing? But yeah, I'll try not to cry now because so far it's sounding good, at least to my ears. I pray you guys are hearing the same thing. I pray. Um, I think I'm gonna take that and I'm gonna add another sound dynamic. That sounds the wow. That sounds wild. Okay. Um, let's hear it. Oh my word! Oh my word! Oh my word! That lifted the song. Okay, well, the track, not the song. I haven't made a song yet. I cannot claim I made a song if I haven't made a song. Um, it sounds. I mean, so far it sounds okay. Okay, now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring that to a close, and then I'm gonna add in the instrumentals for hopefully what will be um the pre-chorus, I guess. Um, so that may possibly, and then for the chorus, I think you guys will see for the chorus, that's where things start to take a turn. Like you'll be listening to this, you'll be like, and then you'll be like, oh wait, what? I think this will be quite good for the pre-chorus, although one of them I feel, and then the chorus will change everything, even the drums. We'll add the bass in and everything else later. I feel like working with the I mean, a lot of people will say the bass is also kind of. I'm looking for a word that I cannot find currently. A lot of people think that the bass is like part of the. Help me out. Foundation of a song, and I mean it could be, yeah, but for me it doesn't. For me, it's not. Like I said, most of these things are personal preferences. Let's listen to the track, and then we'll judge from that. And then I'll teach you guys how to work with effects and all. I'm gonna take off the metronome. And then I'm gonna take that. I'm gonna copy and paste it again. Because I feel like it'll be a great way to go. I think I'm gonna lift that. I think I might lift the first one. Do, do, do. Oh, let's see if it goes separate ways. Let's see if it works. No, that sounds dreadful. Ah, that makes me want to puke. Ah, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. No, that's just not giving. This is not giving. Oh, I think that might give though. I think I just went a tad too high. Now then I need to change this and bring it down. But then that would be a half step. That's why I need to listen to this in its entirety, because I don't know where this is going. That's what I'm looking for. Yes. Okay, I've got it. Now I'm going to repeat that. I'm going to play that on repeat. And then I'm going to add other instruments to make it sound beautiful. Beautiful, my child. Beautiful. I think I might go for that feel as well. With another instrumental. You know, I don't think I'm going to add vocals yet. I don't feel like I'll have time to do that. What's today, by the way? It's it's Sunday. Oh, thought it was Saturday. My days are slipping by without me realizing it. I feel like I'm going for something like that. This is new. Hey guys, this is new. I am not feeling it though. Nope. Nope. I am feeling that vibe. What is it called? Vibraphone. I was about to say I'm feeling that vibe, but vibraphone sounds better. I'm feeling that vibraphone. Let's try it. And go. No, I don't want that. That sucks. Although, I feel like I just can. You know when you can, but you can't at the same time. They're like, people are like you can't, and you know you can, and you can, but not can't. That's not an option. That's not an option. What does that sound like? That sounds off. That sounds. Oh, what does that sound like? Is it part of the scale though? Wait. What is this? That's A. A is part of the scale, but you can't step it down. You gotta run it down. I don't like the sound of that. That sounds plain. That sounds plain. Shiza, that sounds bad. Ooh. Is this the... No. No, what are you doing? What are you doing? There we are. Go. What? What? Hiya. No, you know what? It's me. It's me. It's me. Sorry, Banab. It's me. I know. I don't. I sometimes do not understand how music works. I think I do. There we go. There we go. That's what I want. That is what I want. Guys, you heard that? I hope you heard what I heard. Because if you didn't, it will sound dreadful. But if you did, aw, bless your hearts. Bless your hearts. Okay, let's go. Okay, I need to listen to this thing in its entirety because I don't know where this track is going. Let's try that. No. There you go. No. Ooh. I don't need to listen to it in its entirety. I already did that. Let's hear it. Go. That sounds so soothingly good. Guys, I hope you're listening to what I'm listening to, like I said. Because if you're not, you're not. That doesn't work. You're an idiot. It's not funny. And go. There we go. Guys, what do you think of this? What do you think? I did that again. Why am I doing this? Why? There we go. I think I'm gonna put it up there. I think it makes sense putting it up there. Let's hear it. Oh, I think it makes sense. I really do think it makes sense. Because if it does, that will be fire. I think. No, a little higher, mate. Come on. There we go. That's it. That's it. Mate, come on, play with the play. Go with some oomph. I need oomph. No, not din din. Start walking. Start running. Oh, it was me again. Ooh, that's what I'm wanting. Stop doing what I don't want you to do. Damn it, that sounded bad. That sounded bad. No, take your time. Take your time. Enjoy the track, my guy. Oh my word. Okay, move. And I'm gonna extend that bit. Guys, you know what I think will be nice now? Is adding effects. Because I feel like this track, imagine this plane. This track is so plain, I feel like it's time to add some effects, you know? Okay, I'm gonna add effects. And guys, these effects are made on BandLab, so I feel more suited. I feel like it's more suited. Actually, wait, let me just finish what I started. Why can I not be simple? Why can I not be simple? There we are. And then I'm gonna add some drums with this bit. I'm thinking maybe fast, maybe slow, depending on how this one goes. I'm thinking. Okay, yeah, and so what I'm gonna do is I'm not gonna lie, I usually do like 4 little thingies for the chorus. But for this, for the verse, I think this is a verse. It sounds like a verse. It certainly does sound like a verse. So what I'll do is I'll mix it up. I'll do it again. I'll probably have one verse, and then we may possibly have a bridge, because already the verse is dragging quite a long time as well, and it needs some kick. Let's try to get some thing in there. It goes. No, it goes. Let's not go. We'll roll it up. Go. It might sound like nothing now. Go. 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 Yeah. Internet is quite slow on this. It should be quite fast. Let's do that. Let's just do that. I'm gonna move you there. I'm gonna do my typical beats, like the beats I usually do, I think. Go. I think we need you in there. It's too plain. Go. Go. What is happening with this track? My goodness gracious me. Go. Okay, and I'm gonna split this up. I'm gonna hopefully there we are. Okay, and roll. I'll leave that there. Hey guys, if you do, cause this track, cause normally I do record. Sorry, watch my back posture at times. So guys, I do make beats on Bandlab that I just do not use. So if sometime you want to collab with me, or just take one of my beats, you're more than welcome to. Obviously, would work around the I was about to say something very, very important with regards to beats. So if you guys ever feel like making, you want beats, I do sell my tracks on Train Track or Track Train. Train Track sounds better. I think it's Train Track without the C. So it's train as you spell train, and then TRAK. I'll sell my beats there if ever you guys are wanting. And then also, yeah, I am more than happy to collab with you guys. Obviously, if you're gonna take it seriously. If not, then yeah, nah. But also, guys, hope you enjoyed this track so far, because it is taking longer than expected. There we have it. And now I'll just put that on replay or replay. Imagine. I'll copy that and paste it. Imagine replay And then we'll let it run. And whilst it's running, I am actually going to add in this bit because I love adding. Although I think this would be like quite so. And then I'm gonna take that out over there. Take it out. Also, if you guys have a name for this track, yeah, after you've heard it a few too many times, you guys are more than welcome to give me suggestions, and then we may possibly have like a slight vote at the end before I end this live, and then then we'll name it the song. Then we'll name this track out of the best, well, the greatest vote. It's funny because I was just learning about the greatest votes and how corrupt it can be at times. But not here, not here, not here. Okay, let's hear it. I feel like this part is good. I feel like, I don't know. It's just a feeling. You see, it actually does sound pretty cool. Now I am thinking, because this is quite long. How many of you agree with me? Let's go, let's try. And then I think it'll actually be wise for me to end that there. I mean, you guys can also say, yes, no, or maybe. But I feel inclined to take this. Banner, please, guys, just help me, because now what I'm doing is I'm shifting and clicking, and it's taking ages, which is not a bad thing, but yet again it is, because this is not the stuff you guys are wanting to promote, yeah, but it's the cream of the crop, I just guess. I think I'm gonna drop this bit, just that one, and then it's gonna go up again. Cause I was talking about how these things can be so annoying. So then I'm gonna go ba 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 ba. Mm, 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 mm. And then the ear has something new to focus on, because yikes. Imagine. Go. start. Then we're gonna go typical music vibes, going back to the chorus. I'm gonna zoom it in because I'm wanting copy. I'm gonna paste it back here. I did it again. I think a good name for the song would be I Did It Again. I don't know. It's just, I think that might be nah, that's okay. And then thinking, you know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking of probably, yeah, I'm gonna add another instrument. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Up there. I will actually add another instrument. And then that's gonna kind of like divide that bit from that bit. Okay, now guys, what I'm gonna do now is I've pushed enter. Now I'm gonna go, because you see up here when I play the track over here, up here it clips when I play the track. Let me show you what I mean. You see, I gotta turn stuff down. I've gotta adjust the levels. And with that, I'm gonna go into effects. So I just put that plus FX thingy. I haven't added any effects yet. You can make your own effects by going to add effects, but I've got way too many effects under my name. Nightbird. I think oh, the piano. No, the piano doesn't need that. I think the piano needs, I could be wrong. Most definitely could be wrong. But this bit needs to be distanced because it is way too out there. Come on. Oh. Oh my word. I was like, come on, but for no reason. Go back down. I'm gonna put that into distance. Or what I'm thinking is actually putting it into an echo chamber. Echo. Let's hear it. Okay, that actually sounded pretty nice. What I want to do now is I'm wanting to hold on. Sorry, that was on me. That was on me. I like that. I'm not gonna lie. You know how some things they sound like. I'm trying to think of the word now. So like they just camp in the back of your mind. Um. With our, it's just so. It's just there. Okay. So what I'm gonna do now is I actually like the track. Um. So what I'm gonna do is okay. Let me not do that. Like I said, I like the track. Okay, I like the track. Maybe some of you do not, but I feel like we need to add some bass. The nice little doom, the thing that could give us like that whole sound. And then you know what I like to do, yeah? Once I've added the bass, everything else that falls under that changes drastically. And I'm like drastically. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do the same thing that we did at the beginning. I'm gonna go down to bass. Now the bass I like to use is the 62p bass because it's so rounded, I guess. It brings everything together. Some people choose other basses to use, and that's fun. That's fun, you know, as long as you have your preference. Now, what I must say is that the bass can be quite loud. So it's gonna be and then your bass also kind of like rounds off the sound, and it kind of makes you want to add more stuff to it. This I'd say is a proper 3 minute roughly, plus minus 3 minutes. No, it's 2 minutes and 57. Round it off, just round it off. 3 minutes. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add the bass, and I want the bass to go something like, Let me listen to the track, and then I'll make my decision. Because the bass is very nice. It's very soothing, extremely soothing. So it's gonna I like that feeling. Hey, when your voice goes too high, the voice crack, but then it goes too low, there's no way out. Ugh. Gotta stand up and stretch. My legs are killing me. I don't like that noise. What do you say? Go. What the bloody? Just stop. Stop. This is rubbish. This is garbage. What are you doing? Okay. Bring it down. Just bring it down. Bring it down. Stop. 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 Don't move. Don't move. Doom. Okay, it's. Ay, ay, ay. Okay, go. Ooh, doom. Do, 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 do. Okay, I don't know what you're doing now. I'm wanting to work with you. Work with me. Please, just work with me. Go. Sometimes simple is more. Yeah. Simple is more sometimes. And action. See, this thing is moving so slow, I actually cannot see what I'm doing. Go. Go. Do, do, do. No, lower. Yeah. Mm, mm. Go down. Go down. No, I think it might be, that might be too long, but hey, let's check it out. Go. Do, do, do. Go down. Ooh, that sounds nice. And then I'll take it back up, but I'll be like, do quick ones, like do 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 do, and go. Hey, that doesn't sound very nice. That's only 3 though. We need a 4 because the song is 4x4. Maybe I'll keep the last one. Go. Okay, let's observe. Ah, I dragged it too long. So then that will be for the next one. Backspace it. Remove. Everything is taking its sweet time. But I'm alright. I'm alright. It's all about patience, like I said. Patience. The track is quite loud as well. But now what it's gonna come to complete. We will see the end results. And self promotion. Oh, and guys, for today, I think the song, because normally what I do, yeah, is I like to get like 6 instruments or 6 tracks put down like in one day, and then like I'll leave sometimes my tracks for like years on end, sometimes month, sometimes years. But I only generally make songs that hit in the moment. So like if I'm not in a moment on a song, I just will not touch it because I know I'll ruin it, you know. So I'm like, oh, okay, well it's there. But I will not be, you know, messing with it. Car. That's my sucky attempt at beatboxing. I'll never make it in a boxing career. Go. Move back, move back. Lovely. And go, 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 go. Tugging at my ears. Okay. Ready. Okay. So I've got at least I've got like because now I need to add bass to the other thing. The chorus. So this is no the verse. Sorry. Bloody hell! I gotta move that. Go. Excuse me, Jeepers Creepers. Sorry about that. For the first few minutes of the thing, my mouth is open. I feel so bad. I'm going to copy you and paste you. I'll take you over there, take you around the neck. Blimey, what I just do? What? Okay. I need to now get that thingy underway. Wait, let's see if the bass is quite low. Is it? Okay, I think it should turn a bit further more down. Something else is loud. This. No one should be. What are you? What are you doing? This is You know, I'm gonna just do that. I think that'll do. That'll do. I don't have to add anything else because if I do, I'm just messing around. If I mess around, get nothing done. Sorry about the glitching. The clipping, not the glitching. I was speaking too loud. Sorry about that. I tend to do that often though. It's quite weird how it happens as well. I'll be quiet, yeah, and all of a sudden, bam. And people are like, why are you yelling? I'm like, I'm not yelling. It's how I'm made, you know. Anyway, that has nothing to do with music. My neck, it's real sore. I think what I'm gonna do is I'll end off on that note that I did here. Actually leans into. No. Go. Wait, I need to know how long you're gonna sit for though. Go. I don't have all day. No. Oh my gosh. you gotta have patience that I do not have. Oh. Oh, the love for music is there though, guys. Trust me. It's there. It is. I mean, it is. I love music. Don't get me wrong. I love music. Go. Do. No. Keep climbing. Keep climbing. Stop stopping. Keep climbing. Bring it down. Bring it down. Do. Bring it down. Bring it down. No, what are you doing? Bring it down. Do. Oh, shut up. Bring it down. Do. There you go. Oh, that's so cool. Do. Okay, take your time. I literally have nowhere else to be. Oh, this sounds so cool. Patience, everybody, patience. Okay, let's listen to it as a whole. Go back. Play. I don't have all day. Play. Going? No, wait, just explain. Where are you going? Where on earth are you going? Where on earth are you going? You're supposed to play through hours. So that's your time to shine. You got okay. Do something. Ay. Okay. Go. No. How? I touch it. No words. No words. I don't know what just happened, but no words. Hey. Yeah, that actually was very nice. That was very nice. Okay, from the top. Make it. No, joking. No. Why me? Why? Just why? Why? Yeah, I literally told you guys what to do. I think that was my doing though. I don't know. Who else is in the building to blame? But you. That was bad. I was doing so well. You were doing so well until you did that stupid short little thing in the beginning. I was stupid. That was not genius. No, 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 no. Bloody hell. What on earth is freaking happening here? No, leave me alone, please. It's 4 for each. What are you doing? Remove. Damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it, damn it. I guess that's music. You make mistakes. The mistakes don't make you. What? Oh, there we go. Oh my word. Guys, patience. Patience is the key to life and success. And and success is not the keys to patience. I copied and paste. Go. Damn it. What is this thing behind? Why are you doing that? Why? Why? Bernard, why? If I put something over you, it means I don't want you. And why are you there? I don't want you. Ah. Okay, let's try again. Guys, this track is going to slap. Watch. Okay, guys, that is how you make a simple track. I'm done, lab. I think it was okay. I actually will go back and do a few things to it But I just wanted to show you guys the essence and the wholeness and the beautiful life of working as a musician on BandLab with a lot of patience in between. Um, but yeah, so guys, if you do want to know how to continue making like other tracks, severe like more challenging tracks, I will be um filming or streaming. Why am I saying filming? Why am I even saying filming? I'll be streaming. I need to get used to that. I'm so old fashioned. Filming. I'll be streaming again. I don't know when, but if you see me, you see me. If you don't, you don't. I'll try and schedule it around Friday, maybe Saturday. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, this stream, this video, this stream. Hope you enjoyed the stream, and yeah, this is all raw content, by the way. It's not scripted, nothing. Just wanted to get it out there, you know. But anywho, what we gotta do now is, before I go, gotta teach you guys how to save this thing. I'm gonna just keep it as new project and change it later on where I deem fit. And yeah, so then you guys can see. All you have to do really is push that save button. That's literally what you have to do. Just push the save button, and then it'll go in circles for a few times, and then it will let you know that what you've done has been saved. On your mobile device, what can happen is when you save your thing, I actually have to do this on mobile as well. How do I feel? I cannot explain it here. It doesn't make sense. But on the mobile device, if you save it, so you go, say you saved your stuff, yeah, and you're going and you're wanting to listen to it not in the studio but outside the studio, and you press play, but it says it's something's happening. I don't know, maybe saving in progress, something in progress. If it does that for a while, like a long while, pretty while, long while, what you'll do is you'll just scroll down. Uh, Actually, no, just because when you scroll it down, it reloads the page and then it will be finished. It will tell you it's ready to listen to. One time I sat like that for an hour. I just watched it go round and round. I was like, I'm sure it's ready now. And so I scrolled down. Actually, I googled it first, and then I scrolled down, and then boom, that was that. But yeah, guys, this is the track. In fact, I think, yeah, once I've kind of done with the toogling, I think I'll put it out there on BandLab. So if you guys want it, you guys can just, since it's saved, I can actually exit. You don't have to put it in any file or anything. You just save it, and it saves it under your thing. You guys can happily send through your requests if you wanting to yeah, fork this or collab this. I'm putting it out there. This is for free, this track. So yeah, it's Nightbird with one eye. I know on my thing it has two, because I tried to do one, but yeah, apparently someone else took it. I will find you and I will yeah, please give me that one eye. I don't need two eyes in night, okay? I need one eye. But anywho, thank you guys so much for watching the stream, and hopefully we'll catch you guys on Saturday. Yeah. Cheers. I am out. Adios, amigos. At least it's saved.